Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So just starting off on the weekly here, there is a fairly strong weekly zone that we are in. I could probably drop it a little bit low, but we'll fine tune it now. But I think the important thing here on the weekly is we're getting a crossover here. We've had double hanging man. We had a weekly bar here. We didn't quite close below the tail. Now we are hovering with the tail of this hanging man here. So yeah, weekly close below that starts triggering a bigger move to the downside. There's a gap to the downside which gives us some a target. There's another gap there. There's another gap there. So there is structure lower down. Just starting off on the 8 hour, we are finally, it did look like we were just hovering here trying to defend this 33,174, and we finally got a close below that. So that is telling. We have a crossover the moving averages, which is also telling. Obviously I need a pullback to come and test that for a trend reversal to be confirmed, but I think it's safe to say that we have a potential reversal here, which is a lot clearer than what we're seeing on the other indexes. So 3 hour for this week, big up, big down, then sideways, and then another big down. So I think looking at the moving averages, they are pointing down quite strongly. Oscillators are good to the downside, so obviously I don't want to be jumping in short down here. I want to be jumping in short off structure. And right now on the 3 hour, those are the two levels. Let's just get to the 1 hour, and that'll give us a little bit of a better picture. And there's just one more level we need to pay attention to on the hour, which is right there. Okay, so nice strong move down when you look at this on the hour. Move down, up, rejection, and then continuation to the downside. So that's a fairly strong move. Oscillators have turned, so I would expect some kind of a flag to form, to be honest. And looking for a rejection of 33,105 or 33,120. Could come all the way up here as well to 33,184, but if we just get the 15 minute, because that's where you want to be playing. Oscillators all over the place, but this is a fairly strong downward trend. Only thing that concerns me is it looks like a bit of a flag break here. So if you draw a line along there and along the bottom, you're going to get a flag break, but that flag target will be 33,184. Okay, so with all of that noise in the back of your head, you've got gaps there, you've got a little gap up there, and you've got gaps here. So I just want to check something here, because there were some weird gaps on the S&P. Yeah, very interesting to let me know in the comments whether you see these gaps on your charts as well. I'm not sure whether it's my chart or whether it was actually gaps. So that's at around 3:30 GMT, or obviously I think Europe's 2 hours ahead of me at the moment, so that would have been 5:30 German or UK time, one of the two. So let's get back to this. What we're looking for is a rejection either here, 33,120, 33,105, 33,100, or it might be a little bit higher up at 33,184. We're looking for a rejection there. So this makes sense, because if this is seen as a flag, as a bull flag basically, then I would expect us to target that area. If it's not, and it's just seen as a bigger channel, then that's always one which is never that easy to guess. But if you look at that, that does look like a bigger channel. You can see we're just running along this trend line. Either or, but I think I do definitely don't want to pay attention to that. I want to pay attention to the horizontal. So 33,120, 33,105, and 33,184. Looking for rejection there. Your first target is going to be 3,300. We've had one test close there. I would expect the second one. I'd even expect a third one, to be honest, unless there's a major catalyst that's going to drive us through. So that's kind of the view that we've got. It does look a little bit more promising for some trade setups to the downside than what the other indexes do. But nevertheless, you don't want to be jumping in where we are now. We want to jump in off rejection of breakouts, and those are the levels I've given you. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.